to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this were the...
Intercepted! The 40, the 30, the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Durham.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Pass mistakes and still on his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Now, this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last two plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Hard running there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw. It's Russell. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They've got a first down here to open the period. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Direct snap. Running to Green. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. This quarterback part of their running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Russell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Durham. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Edwards.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. And they cannot keep the pressure off the quarterback, and that is a costly sack for this offense.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. Finds him out of the backfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and you know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls in the deep ball.
both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. It's caught. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that he can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Back to throw, it's Russell. Touchdown time! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really great job and coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Time to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Let's it fly. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Skips away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Russell. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, a lot of space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so... dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now improvising. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the...
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover called by this defense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab deep. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
21.